What's up, everyone? It is Tuesday, February 21st, 2017, and it's time to go to work on music. Um, Slowly improving my time management. I'm really happy about that, proud about that. I fell off the last couple weeks, as I've been talking to you guys about, and I'm getting things back together, and it's just so important. So today hasn't been perfect in that respect, but it's been good. I've gotten some good takeaways for the future, and I'm gonna lock it up. I'm just gonna do whatever I gotta do to make it happen. So, gonna be a good session here. Gonna hit some online classes, do some music technology work, do some music business work, and do some harmony songwriting work. Also going to do a good drum practice, work on my feet, working on my control there, and then gonna do some production work getting this new song moving forward. I'd really like to get some percussion into the track after working on some guitar stuff yesterday. So let's get right into it. I'll try to explain as much as I can as we go. Here we go. All right. Good learning session there, learning about some of the ways pitch changes happen and tempo changes happen, which are really interesting. And then learning a little, just watched an interview with Brendan O'Brien, who's a big shot producer. Did like, I was talking about him yesterday, Stone Temple Pilots records, Rage Against the Machine, Audio Slave. I mean, the guy's just, big time. He had some really interesting information to say. I don't think it was as impactful as what I learned yesterday when he was talking about making sure the recording process is different from your live performance process. But it was still really interesting, really awesome to hear those people talk about what goes on during sessions, and seems, like it's pretty much in line with what I've learned so far about how that works, but it's always great to get it from the mouth of the masters, as it were. But anyway, I'm going to get into some drum practice now and warm up and then get some foot control going. All right, reasonably solid drum practice there. Still kind of getting my system together as far as how I want to work through the foot control stuff, but so far so good. I think I'll keep improving as I get more comfortable with this rig, and just gonna let time work its magic there for me. Right now, I'm going to get into some production work on this track. I did some guitar stuff yesterday, which I was feeling good about yesterday. We'll see how I feel about it today, and then I want to get a little bit of percussion popping on the track, and then start to move forward with some other stuff and just get her done. So let's do it. All right. End of an excellent session today. There's still room to grow as far as getting the time in, but wow, man, this I've got some good momentum here yesterday and today, and I'm just gonna hang on to it, guys. I'm just gonna do whatever it takes to keep that momentum going. And let me tell you, man, it is so good to be back in the creative zone, switching up the workflow, and just going for it, man. Just sitting down and being like, I want to make a record that sounds as good or better as it sounds in my head. I want those ideas and I want that feeling and those emotions to come out, and I just need to go to whatever lengths are necessary to make that happen. And I really do think that is our job as artists and musicians, is to take that inspiration and that vision and translate it as honestly and purely as we possibly can. And that's what we want, I think, as consumers of art, is that pure experience, that flash of inspiration, just revisiting that over and over and over again. And wow, guys, I'm surprised that it's coming so beautifully and so perfectly so far. I mean, I don't know how this record's gonna go, if it's gonna be a challenge, or where I'm gonna struggle, or if or if it's just gonna be this pure thing, or maybe I'm there in my workflow now. But I'm really focusing on just getting the sounds to be as the best they possibly can, manipulating things, moving things around in the space of the soundscape to get things to have the emotional impact that I want, to really get the story, the concept, the feeling, the communication, the message across. And this has just been such a long time coming. I mean, it's hard to articulate, man. It's hard to articulate how much time and energy has gone into just striving for this, and the energy and the hope and the planning and the practicing and the honing and the failures, man, the dead ends. Wow. It's hard to put into words, man, but this really feels like something special, and I'm only at the beginning of it. I don't want to like get my expectations up and then be let down, but like I also want to enjoy the excitement, because so much of this has been just drudgery and a lot of it is work. But like, man, don't you want to hang on to like the benefits, the goodies from all that work? It's like, if you're gonna do the work, don't you want to reap the rewards? So anyway, that's where I am today, and I'm really excited about this new material, and I think this record is gonna be, I'm just gonna work on it until it's amazing, or I just kill it. Meaning like it just doesn't have what it takes. But I don't know, I'm excited. I'm excited to just, here's what I'm doing. I'm working on this record until I feel like, yes, this is the best I can possibly represent these ideas and this music. And then I'm putting it out there, and I'm gonna market it, and I'm gonna just get it in front of people and get it into people's lives. And if I'm really going that route, if I'm really gonna sell this and I'm really gonna push this to people, I want it to be something real, something really high quality, something really beautiful and deep, and something that has legitimate value. It's like, if I'm gonna, this is something I've learned from being in business for over a decade. If you're gonna charge people money and you're gonna market something and say it's great, like,